beautiful souls. I'm here with my week 10 for my mental health video. This is actually going to be my last video of the series, and I'm just going to basically recap and just kind of, excuse my cat, and just kind of go over everything I've learned these past 10 weeks. It's definitely been a journey, and I'm here for it. So one of the main things that I learned in the beginning of my journey is just that mental health is more than disorders or like people thinking, like handicap, stuff like that. Like all those things are mental, health things, but it's more than just that. Sometimes hidden like outbursts, reactions, anxiety, depression, all that stuff. It also can make it difficult to communicate with others, causing literal shutdowns, arguments from lack of true expression of how you feel, and just misunderstandings. Sometimes you even have panic attacks that you may not be able to breathe, or you create feelings of unworthiness when you have an episode just because you feel like people don't love you or you're not worth anything. And in reality, it's just all lies that you're telling yourself because you feel how you feel about your life and the outside world. Also, resentment plays a major part in your mental health. If you hold on to a lot of anger from your childhood or childhood trauma, or just the way people in your life treat you, it could cause you to harbor a lot of hate, which in the end affects your overall health, but it makes you feel stuck and like nothing's changing in your life when you either keep dealing with people that aren't changing, or you keep thinking on things from the past and you harbor or recreate those scenarios. And it can be overcome once we realize the past is the past and that we can't change others, and we simply have to let memories go, people go, different things like that. And a good way to do that is realizing what triggers you. So if you see those around you doing things you don't like, and they take standing up for yourself as you either thinking you better, you got an attitude, whatever it is, trying to gaslight you, which basically means like put it on you, like you're trying to tell them how they make you feel, but they're like, well, you make me feel this way, and you always like flip it. But please don't knock my camera over. Okay, stop. But anyway, flip it and make you the aggressor. You don't have to be around that, like, and you have to really consider like, okay, what when they say this makes me react a certain way, like what is it that creates more of a reaction in me or makes me feel a way. And you have to really learn to not give everything a response. Like every action does not require a reaction. That's something I'm still learning. I'm not gonna lie, that's a point that I'm still actually, I'm not gonna say struggling with, but I find challenges in, because it's just hard not to, especially once you get past like the fear of speaking your mind. It's hard not to speak your mind because people like really be trying it, but you really sometimes have to really be the bigger person. I know that gets tiring, but in the end you save so much energy, and you're so happy when you don't give people what they were trying to get out of you. He's making my camera shake. Also remember, taking a stand for your mental health may feel uncomfortable and weird at first. And that's fine, it happens. You have to get used to not talking to certain people, not doing certain things anymore, but it's like in the end, you're gonna feel so much better. Like I feel so much better nowadays and days when I wake up. And you have to get more used to your new life, because why would you want to stick with stuff that made you feel less than, or stick with people that made you feel less than. And also when you start to feel overwhelmed, what is that thing you feel like you need to do? Like for me, it used to be smoking, like all the time. Like I would just want to smoke and like basically get away from my reality. And I have nothing against smokers, like absolutely nothing. I have nothing against drinkers, none of that stuff. But if you're always trying to escape your reality, like when do you face it, and when can you change it if you never take it head on? So really try to avoid things that create dependency, and that basically cause you to never address what's really going on. Also, things to remember: Take everything day by day. Don't try and think months in advance, years in advance. Literally take the day by day, when, especially when you're first starting, because it's gonna overwhelm you and you're gonna want to give up this journey. Know everything's gonna work out fine. Continue to love you first. You're the one that matters. Everyone else matters too, but if you don't love yourself, the universe will keep bringing people into your life that don't love you either. Literally saw that quote earlier today. Have no idea where it came from, but I'm giving credit to whoever made that quote. I didn't come up with that. But anyway, do not focus on what you can't change. That's one thing you really need to remember, because if you focus more on like how this person's acting and whatever, you'll never be able to feel good about anything, because you can't make them do nothing, you know? And always manage yourself. If you feel like you're about to react, or you feel like you need to walk away, or you feel like you need a break, or like, what do you feel? Give it to yourself. Be nice to yourself. Love yourself ultimately. Most importantly, release who you used to be. The anger, resentment you held on to, you might still hold on to, and the longing for the simpler past when, you know, maybe things weren't as hard for you depending on what's going on in your life, whatever it is. Release all of that, you know. Look forward to the new you. You know, you have to know that life's getting better. You have to really believe that. And I know, you know, that was kind of a quick run through, but it's basically everything that I've learned in my journey. I might make a, you know, part 2 to this mental health thing or something. I don't really know, but these are everything that I've taken note of in all my videos, and I'm really grateful for you guys being part of this journey for me. Please excuse my cat ears, and I love you guys, and I look forward to sharing more of my life with you. Peace.